What's up, y'all? Capone Tony here, and welcome to another Ever Crisis video. So in this video, I will be going through Guild Battle 10. We have reached Guild Battle 10. I'm going to be giving you some tips, some tricks, some strats, some party team setups that you could possibly use to do somewhat decent in this Guild Battle. This one is really rough, by the way. Stages 1 through 3 for me are pretty, not bad. Easily 100% them, but once you get beyond that, especially 5 and 6, it gets really hard unless you have a really strong DPS team in this battle. And with the battle being focused on physical lightning, unless you put on Monster Hunter Zac or pulled deep onto Cait Sith as well, you're going to probably struggle a bit. So just to get that out of the way. But I will show you what I am currently running and maybe some setups that you could run. So I guess I'll start with the stage 1 through 3, but I'm technically using just one setup for pretty much all of them. But anyway, I'm going to start out with Aerith here. So Aerith is like my main support for this guild battle. She is the Kamura wand. Kamura wand, a lot of people, they kind of get salty when I show Kamura wand because a lot of people didn't pull on it. But that is what I'm running, Kamura wand for AOE PATK Up. Obviously, if you pull on Cait Sith, you'll get an AOE PATK Up. So, just so you know that. It's a great support and slash DPS. But anyway, Kamura wand slash Terra rod. So we're getting AOE PATK Up with AOE. We're just the lightning resist pretty much. So we're able to help the other two characters do a good amount of damage because of these two weapons. Healing Asuna Fatigue and healing Asuna Fog are pretty important because you want the fog to, or pretty much once you clear the bar on the enemy here, he will use an AoE attack that will essentially apply fatigue and fog to all your characters. You want to have the fog heal to apply it to Aerith, and then she will fatigue heal the other two characters. Obviously, if you're running Cait Sith, he can focus on doing PATK Up where you won't need Kamura wand, and you could just run Bahamut Rod instead and just do the AoE Asuna Fatigue heal. But for me, I can show you that you don't technically need Bahamut Rod, at least for me anyways, for lower stage clears like 1 through 3 for 100% and a good amount in stage 4 as well. But yeah, you can just run a Fatigue and a fog, and I'll demonstrate that when I do one of these mock runs. Back weapons, I run Blade of the Worthy just for the boost attack all allies, Stream Saber for the boost physical attack all allies, and Gauntlets of Worthy for physical attack all allies. So this is just essentially just helping the other two do more damage. So essentially my Aerith here, she's just at level 5 buff debuff, kind of the most important thing here, making sure her buff debuff duration is at a decent level, so these two will, their buffs and debuffs will last longer. As well as PATK all allies, she's giving level 5 and level 4 to the other characters, so very nice. So yeah, that is my Aerith. Now we'll go to technically my main DPS here, my Thunderblow Tifa. So my Thunderblow Tifa here, she is rocking the Kieran suit. If you don't have this is exclusive to the Monster Hunter crossover last year. You could use the New Year's outfit instead. You just want that boost to your lightning damage, essentially. So main hand, I run Guide Gloves just for the R abilities, essentially. So P-Attack and Physical Ability Potency. Then the offhand, I'm running Blue Daffodil for the boost attack all allies, boost ability potency, and most importantly, the exploit weakness. Having exploit weakness along with her haste procs with premium heart is what makes these meme materia builds work. So essentially, she will be applying just thunder blows this whole battle, while haste essentially makes her gets her ATB up quicker, and exploit weakness is a 40% damage increase to the thunder blow. So she does more damage than my Cloud, DPS wise, damage per second. My Cloud does more damage overall with Murasame, but that's 4 ATB. She's doing more at a 3 ATB cost, more ATB efficient, I should say. Judgment Bolt for the summon. Other two materials are just P-Attack stat sticks. I'm running the T03 Model N. You could just leave this in the buff armory, but I like it as an R ability stat stick for the P attack and the physical ability potency. SSR mainly just for the lightning potency boost. You could just run Sephiroth's sword as well at 52 points as a lightning boost. Either of them work. And Shockbuster, boost attack, lightning potency. Cait Sith's weapon as well. The lightning res down one has a high boost attack and lightning potency as well. So that's my Tifa. She's at 13,895 P attack, and she's at level 7 P attack, level 6 lightning potency, Arcanum, level 5 physical, or level 5 ability potency, and level 7 physical ability potency. So she hits pretty hard. So that is my DPS Tifa, and then my Cloud here is like my sub DPS slash debuffer, kind of. So my Cloud actually has 14,720 P attack here. He's rocking the Bahamut outfit. Obviously, if you have his Murasame Carb, that will be better in this instance. So we have Bahamut's Bite, physical attack and physical ability damage, boost attack all allies. But Murasame, obviously, main hand. I actually have a decent brand on it for 790 physical lightning damage, boost attack, boost lightning potency. Offhand, I'm actually running Hardedge, mainly for the physical defense is decreased high. Only lasts 25 seconds, but I'm going to show you what I'm running in the back to make this last longer. Opting for debuff extension in lieu of a little bit more lightning potency and physical ability potency. So I'll show that off in a second here. All these materia here are just stat sticks for P attack. Thunder Blizzard, once we use the summons, you obviously want to use this first because it gives the AoE lightning potency boost, and then use Judgment Bolt with Tifa. Back weapons, I'm running Enemy Launcher for boost attack, physical ability potency, Bahamut Greatsword for boost physical attack all allies with physical ability potency, and Shinra Greatsword Model 1. You could also run Arctic Star. I'm running this for the P attack with the buff debuff extension. So buff debuff extension at level 3 will essentially make this debuff last for 45 seconds instead of 25 seconds. So Cloud won't have to keep applying this over and over and over in the fight. So it's kind of handy. So yeah, that's pretty much my Cloud. I think you can also technically run Bahamut Greatsword in the offhand if you want to do that. Or what's it called? If he pulled on his FF6 weapon, the Lock Sword, that will actually boost his lightning potency. That is another good sub you can run. For me, though, I'm running Hardedge just for the defense down. It's going to help him do more damage and help Tifa do more damage. So with this team right here, Aerith is doing the physical attack all allies up. She's doing the lightning resist down. Cloud is doing physical defense down. And yeah, you want to make sure all these buffs and debuffs are applied once he hits that breakdown phase in the fight where he lowers his physical defense and magic defense, whatever, after he does the big laser. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole gimmick of the fight. Making sure you're all buffed up and he's all debuffed, and you do all the damage you can while he is in that knockout phase or whatever, yeah. So anyway, buff here is at level 71. Physical ability potency, 440%. Level lightning potency, 175%. Obviously, physical lightning is, favored in this battle. I did see Janelle run a physical ice build, so that is viable apparently. The Vincent one, the Vincent ice build is viable in this guild battle. Janelle posted a video showing that can work in case your lightning setups are not good, your physical lightning ones. But yeah, this is comprised of Yuffie and Cait Sith weapons. My Yuffie weapons aren't the greatest when it comes to overboost. Neither is Cait. No, did I say Cait Sith? I said Vincent and Yuffie. So it's Vincent and Yuffie in the armory. 71, not my best buff, but I'd still say it's decent enough. The costumes, almost all of them. Just need 2 more to fill out completely. So yeah, that is my main, well, it was my main setup starting out, but stages 4 through 6, I tweaked some things a little bit for more safety. So Tifa here, she's rocking the New Year's outfit. You lose a little bit of DPS because of the Arcanum is not as good You know, it's 30% lightning damage compared to 35, but you're getting reprieve to make the fight a hell of a lot safer, and I think it's kind of needed for stages 4 and 6, because you want Tifa to get targeted. In this setup, she has the lowest HP, so she will be able to take a big laser to the face and, you know, survive. So, yeah, that's very important for stages 4 through 6 for me, anyway. If you're running Cait Sith, obviously he can do the same thing where he can take a laser to the face, still survive, reprieve. Reprieve is super nice, right? So there's not really much difference in this setup. Instead of the SSR, I gave her this for the lightning potency boost, but I lowered her HP on purpose just so she will get targeted. Because she'll get reprieve, right? And Cloud, I think he's kind of the same. Yeah, he's pretty much the same. Aerith, I actually changed to more of a buff debuff setup here, so I gave her this costume instead and lost a little bit of damage by using Rocket Lance instead. You know, it's like a 5% damage loss. Maybe no, it's not even that. It's like a 2% damage loss when it comes to the boost attack allies, and then 5% damage, lightning damage loss for Tifa. But like I said, reprieve makes things a hell of a lot safer, and I actually like having more buff debuff on Aerith in this case. So yeah, this is pretty much my main setup now. Like I said, I'm 100%ing stages 1 through 3, no problem really. Stage 4 is like around 65. I've actually had an 80% run, but things have to really go perfect. Stage 5 is like 20, and stage 6 is like 9 or 10. It's embarrassing. I'm not even going to show a stage 6. I can't clear the bar. So alternative setups. Obviously, I think the best setup you can go with is, I think it's Zac. If you have Zinogre Zac, the Monster Hunter one. If you have him, if you have Cait Sith with his new setup, with, more importantly, if you have his new setup, his lightning, or it's not even a lightning setup technically. I mean, it does lightning damage, but it can be good for a lot of stuff. Boost attack all allies with Enfeeble, as well as his ultimate. His ultimate is like, not just the cherry on top, it's like the 2 scoops of ice cream with fudge and sprinkles and a cherry on top. Having Cait Sith's HP Shout ultimate is so good for his builds. It makes him just so much better as a character. And for me, I don't have HP Shout, so I don't even really try to bother building Cait Sith at this point. But if you do have Cait Sith, man, you're probably doing a lot better than most people in this battle, especially the whole setup. So Cait Sith, Zac, Zinogre Zac with his exploit weakness weapon, I think. And then the third person would probably be Aerith, or maybe Angeal, someone that can provoke, or Aerith maybe for the healing as well as the Bahamut Rod, right? I'm not sure what the best support is when it comes to that. You know, I just know Zac and Cait Sith are the DPSs you want to run. If you don't have Zac, then you're probably just run Cloud and Cait Sith, I feel. Or Cait Sith and Tifa, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what the best setups are, but yeah, it's kind of a steep, you know, it's kind of limited, what I'm saying. If you want to do really good on stages 5 and 6, you're going to have to clear that bar really fast. For me, I can pretty much clear the bar in stage 5 and can only get in one good amount of damage, you know, after he uses his laser. I can use summons after his laser. All the stages under that, I can get in damage for 2 laser hits. So stage 6, I can't even clear the bar. So for me, I think I'm probably going to be more used for stage 3 when it comes to the skill battle. But yeah, like I said, Zac, Cait Sith are very, very good for the skill battle. That's what you want to use the most. And yeah, you can meme build Vincent Ice setup if you want to do that as well, if you just really have nothing for lightning. I mean, Janelle I think got a 14% run on stage 6, and that's not too shabby. I can only hit like 9% stage 6. So yeah, I think that kind of covers it. So now I'm going to kind of demonstrate a stage 3 run, I guess. I'll use my more safer setup here with Tifa. And yeah, I'll show you how this battle goes. So what I do here Riot Blade. We exploit. We defense down. AoE PATK Up. Gotta get the haste in. Kind of forgot about that. And then we just do damage. Alright, so now power conversion. Ooh, thing kind of glitched out a little bit. So Aerith here, she is going to fog heal right when this thing hits us. Kind of saves ATB. Fog heal. There we go. Fatigue heal. And fatigue heal. So there, we got all the fatigue. We're not losing ATB. And now I'm just kind of gonna let Tifa take this laser to the face. There we go. No big deal. I'm gonna do a Spiritual Harmony. Now this is where we get into damage. Gotta hurry up. We'll apply attack tuning as well. The defense down actually fell off, damn. Oh my god, exploit fell off too. Holy crap. So there is a lot of crap here that I'm kind of screwing up on. Oh yeah, I really goofed that up. But I should still be safe for a 100% clear here. So fog heal. We're going to go healing tuning too. Now I'm going to apply this. Apply fatigue heal to both characters. Oh, I technically didn't need to go defensive mode because Tifa has the reprieve anyway. So yeah, kind of goofed up this run quite a bit. I gotta apply the defense, or not defense, but the lightning resist down. Gotta get Spiritual Harmony back in there. So yeah, I didn't apply the haste too, yeah, so there's a lot I kind of screwed up here. But anyway, we should still be fine. No, I didn't even have to use summons. So, as you can see, it was a very sloppy run. You want to have, ideally, you want to have your exploit in there. You want to have your defense down. You want to have your lightning res down. Your physical attack up AOE. But, you know, there's a lot that goes on, and you're very kind of in a tight spot when it comes to ATB. But, yeah, that's the ideal scenario, is you want to have all your buffs and debuffs applied as he goes into that breakdown phase to get in as much damage as possible. So, yeah, but either way, it's still a pretty safe clear for 100%. I didn't even need to use the summons, and the summons do a really big amount of damage, especially if you have all those buffs, debuffs applied. But yeah, you ideally want to use your summons at the very end when you have no time left. And while he's in that debuff state. So like I said, I'm not even going to run a stage 6 because it's embarrassing, but I can't break the bar. So I'm going to try a stage 5. This battle is interesting because I can only get in one breakdown phase in this fight. And then that's pretty much when I just use summons. So yeah, I'm going to demonstrate this right now. Alright, here we go. Pretty much the same type of battle here on stage 5. Got to get all the buffs and debuffs applied. Defense down. AoE physical attack up. Haste. And now we DPS. The main difference in this battle is Aerith's going to be focusing a lot more on healing. Because Tifa is going to get relentlessly targeted. Because she has lowest HP. So we have got to keep healing Tifa. Sometimes I might go into defensive mode for healing in case things go really bad. Keep on healing Tifa. Gotta keep her upright. Gonna save the overspeeds for the end of the fight. Do armor break. Keep on healing. Oh, I should use Jubilation. Oh, shit. Did not mean to use haste at full ATB. Gotta get exploit reapplied. Alright, keep healing Tifa. Make sure she's good. Alright, so we made it to the next part. Tifa's gonna get smacked, but she's fine. Alright, so essentially we're gonna have enough time to get in a good amount of damage after he laser blasts Tifa. So I'm gonna do the same thing again here where I fog heal. Well, I didn't do it at the right time. If I applied it a little bit earlier, I would have saved some ATB, but we're still good. So we got defense down. I gotta reapply Kamura. Didn't need to go into defensive mode because Tifa is gonna get reprieved anyway, so that's a screw up too. But anyway, there we go. Kamura. Buffs and debuffs are applied. Let's overspeed it. Let's get in some damage now. Alright, Thunder Blizzard. Gotta do it right at, gotta keep your eye on that time. So we got in a little bit of damage while he was in his nerf state. Oh, the lightning res fell off. Damn it! I knew I forgot something. Screwed that up. But, so yeah, it's a lot of shit to keep up with here. So if lightning res was down there, that would have did a lot more damage. So, big goof up on my part. That's what mocking's for, right? You gotta make sure everything's in there. But despite the goof up, 20%, if I had that lightning res down, I assume it would have been like 23, 24%, something like that. I think my best run has been like around 24% for stage 5. So, yeah, I guess not too shabby, I guess, with a pretty limited lightning setup. So, yeah, that pretty much does it for my, I guess, guide for Guild Battle number 10. If y'all found this video helpful or entertaining or enjoy my Ever Crisis content, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one. Later.